early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
And now they'll shift things around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Hill on the return. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
Dwayne Eskridge on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, back to Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He's brought down
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Third and 8.
Ready. 20 TX. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Hey, report. Report. Hey, come on. Shut up. What it is? You change it.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Dwayne Eskridge. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
LHN on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So now then the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for...
He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Tua, a final shot before half. And he floated one out there incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark it. Officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is brought in at the 21. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Go to the left, Zion. Get set.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Down the right sideline. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
To throw is Walker. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to pass. Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, It's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Viking, 18, Pioneer.
Now Walker. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
60 Bobcat.
Here's Walker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Warriors, 70
Walker. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A couple of Alabama guys there. Two to Waddle for the Miami first.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching him play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, Dolo left Zion.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin.
Again, he'll drop the throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll dump this off to Achane. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go. Achane. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really eliminate them. Not cool.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Walker. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something.